climate change. Here's what I know. As strong as the United States of America is, and it is the most strongest country in the world, we can't do it alone. I mean, just think about it. If you're trying to fight terrorism, you got to know what the other guys are doing, the bad guys are doing. You got to have information, you have to have intelligence. Where do you get that intelligence? You don't get it by being walling around the, putting a wall around the United States and walling us off from the rest of the world. You have to have alliances, you have to have relationships. Hillary knows that we're stronger working together on these issues. Donald Trump wants to isolate America. He wants to wall us off from the rest of the world. You can't do that in this day and age. So here's his solution for a safer world. See how this, what you think about this. I'm not making this up. He basically has said that we would be a safer world if there were more countries with nuclear weapons. He thinks it would be a great idea for Saudi Arabia to have a nuclear weapon. Saudi Arabia. Seriously. He thinks another great strategy is to bring torture back. How's that for a great idea? You know who hates that idea? The military. Admirals, generals, people in uniform, they hate that idea because they know that if torture comes back, it's not going to be the bad guys that get tortured, it's going to be our sons and daughters, our grandsons and granddaughters, the people, those young people in military uniform, they're going to be the ones who are going to get captured and tortured. That's a horrible idea. So this guy who basically says, you know, war, I don't need to worry about talking to generals and admirals and foreign policy experts. I don't need that. I know more than they know. I'm just going to rely on my gut. Really? You want somebody who's going to rely on his gut with his finger on the button? It doesn't make me feel safe. Then there's this issue of trust. You know, every candidate who's run for president, since Richard Nixon, has shown us their tax returns. Even Richard Nixon, even when he was being audited, showed us tax returns. Except for Donald Trump. Hillary Clinton's shown 30 years of tax returns. Tim Kaine, even Mike Pence. But Donald Trump hasn't. Why? He doesn't trust you. He doesn't trust you with that basic information, and here's why. There are 4 reasons why he doesn't trust you. Number 1, he hasn't paid tax. He pretty much already has acknowledged that. He's happy to take the benefits of government, but he basically has paid nothing for it. And maybe the reason he's, he says he's a great business guy. Well, losing $1 billion in a year, that's pretty good business. It's not the business I want running the country, that's for sure. But not only has he not paid taxes, he's not as charitable as he claims to be. He's doing business with people that we would find objectionable. And I bet he's got money parked out overseas, in investments overseas. So how do you make America great again if you're making all the stuff that you're selling to us overseas, as he does, and have all your money parked overseas? Now, I could be wrong. All he's got to do is show his tax return. He hasn't done that because he doesn't trust you with the information. Now, I got to remind folks about this, and I have to remind Iowa Democrats about this. Here's the Hillary Clinton I know. And I'm not going to talk about all this follow the last couple of days.